Facebook is getting rid of a popular metric from their advertising platform. Normally, fewer metrics makes us angry, but not this time. Stay tuned to find out why. Welcome to Marketing is Broken, the weekly show where we get as excited about new metrics as Steve Martin gets about phone books.
Thank you. The new phone book's here! The new phone book's here!
Facebook recently announced they're getting rid of the Relevance score metric. Traditionally, advertisers have relied on the figure to understand how well their ads resonate with consumers, but after April 30th, no more relevance score for you. What's this mean for marketers? Well, beyond just giving advertisers a score from 1 to 10 to help them understand an ad's relevance, Facebook also discounts ads with high relevance scores and charges more for ads with low relevance scores. So the change could, in theory, end up hitting you right in the budgets. Relevance scores' impact on pricing may leave some marketers panicked, but where Zuckerberg and crew are taking away one metric, they're giving us 3 new ones that they claim will really get your pixels firing. First, quality ranking will help show how viewers perceive the quality of an ad relative to ads competing for the same audience. Next, engagement rate ranking will show if people are engaging with your ads relative to ads competing for the same audience. And finally, conversion rate ranking will measure how your ad's conversion rate compares with ads that compete for the same audience and that have the same campaign goals. Facebook says, when used together, ad relevance diagnostics will help advertisers understand whether changes to creative assets, audience targeting, or the post-click experience might improve performance. While the ad diagnostic metrics may help marketers better judge ad performance, they won't be inputs in Facebook's ad auction. This implies that you might actually lose any discounts you're currently getting due to relevance score starting on May 1st. We wanted to talk to somebody who spent a lot of money growing brands using Facebook's advertising platform to see what they think about the new and improved metrics and how it may affect marketers. And so we sat down with Zach Grove, the channel marketing manager at Drip, to see if the changes will help or hurt his efforts to grow the venture-backed startup in an extremely competitive B2B software space. Zach, thank you for joining us. Google tells me that search demand for the term drip has more than doubled in the last 2 years. Are you really growing that quickly, or can we just assume plumbers have been busier?
Definitely the plumbers.
Definitely the plumbers. Great. Well, how much do you rely on relevance score today with your Facebook advertising efforts, and what do you think will be the biggest adjustment when marketers can't use it anymore?
It's a good question. So relevance score is not one of the huge metrics that I look at on Facebook. I do look at it. But as an example, I can share that one of our most successful campaigns at Drip had lower relevance scores, like in the 3, 4, 5 range. So what you would consider below average, but it actually crushed it because the people that did click on the ad converted at like 5 to 10% to a free trial with the credit card. So I think it's a little bit different between B2B and B2C. If you're a B2C e-commerce company and you've got like a mass appeal product, then I think there are higher odds that you're going to get a higher relevance score, maybe a 9 or a 10 out of 10, because the audiences that you're advertising to really love whatever passion product you might be selling, as opposed to B2B where you're going after, marketing executives who are clicking an ad. They're either going to just start a trial or download a white paper, but maybe not like and love and share the ad and give it a ton of engagement. So in terms of, adjustments, I think that if I'm in B2C, I might be a little bit worried about the change, because if I'm getting discounted clicks because I have a really high relevance score, and now Facebook makes this update where I'm no longer getting a discount for having that high relevance score, well, now my click costs might go up, and then my campaign math might get thrown off a little bit. So I might need a higher converting landing page, a better funnel, and in general, I'd be more worried about it if I had super high relevance scores that I was relying upon.
Right. And relevance score was an input to the ad auction, and the new ad diagnostic metrics aren't. Will this impact the way we should budget and buy for Facebook ads, then you're saying?
I think so. I think that with some of the new metrics like the conversion rate, where they're showing you actually how you're stacking up in the same auction, like if your ads are converting as well, then potentially if you see that you're converting at a higher rate than your competitors, then it can be reassuring, and it might tell you that you need to put more spend into that campaign.
Great. And With these new metrics that are coming out, does splitting that concept of relevance score up into quality, engagement, and conversion metrics make sense to you, or would you have done it differently?
I think it makes sense. I think that more granularity is always good. It's sort of similar to what Google is doing, where you're seeing that they would have average position as a KPI, and now they're splitting that out into more granular metrics. So being able to have visibility into that is good. It's also, it depends on what your KPIs, right? If you're just looking at engagement and impressions, and it's more of a branding play, then you're going to want to look at the new variant of quality score, which is engagement. Versus if you're doing more performance, direct response stuff like what we do here at Drip, then you're probably going to be more concerned with conversion rate.
Zach Grove, thank you so much for your time.
Thanks, JB.
That's all the time we have for this week. What do you think of Facebook's new measurement changes? Will you be happy to see the new metrics, or are you going to miss relevance score? And what Facebook metrics actually matter to you? Share your thoughts with a comment, and you might just win yourself some new Brandish Insights gear. We'll see you next time. Hey, it's Josh from Brandish Insights. Thank you for watching Marketing is Broken. If you like this week's episode, please click below to subscribe or check out other episodes. And if your company could use more insights around your branding efforts, check out brandishinsights.com.